Ever wondered what those squidgy, gelatinous masses of seemingly nothing that wash up on the shores of our beaches or lakes really are? Are they just masses of nothing, or is there something more to them? Polynoces conicus, or moon snails, or conical sand snails, are all terms used to broadly identify a group of sea snails that belong to the phylum Mollusca. Let's just call them moon snails though. Whilst moon snails have some information regarding their basic classification and basic behavioural patterns, like producing those egg masses, little to no studies have actually been conducted on this species. Moon snails possess an underlying process that almost every living thing has. That's the mechanism of trade-offs. Trade-offs are adaptive decisions which direct traits in order to be the most effective animal one can be. To put it plainly, trade-offs exist when one trait cannot increase without a decrease in another. On a small scale, trade-offs can be something as simple as living off ramen for a week in order to buy that expensive dress. These evolutionary strategies can be seen in mammals, like us, who tend to produce less offspring, but the offspring tend to be larger and more ready to go once out of the womb. Conversely, other animals, such as mice, will have litters of offspring, but they'll be more vulnerable and perhaps less developed once out in the world. By studying this process in moon snails, something which hasn't ever really been done, it'll help gather more information about how these trade-off mechanisms actually work in real life. Our research was gathered fairly easy. We first took these egg masses from the shores into buckets. Then we took photos of each and took a small pipette to gather a sample of the egg mass from each. We counted how many eggs were in each sample using a microscope. Then, using Image J, we recorded the size of each egg mass as a whole and the average diameters of each egg mass eggs. Using RStudio, we were then able to gather the statistics of our findings to work out whether the question of if egg diameter and egg mass size were positively correlated. Unfortunately, our results indicated a very weak correlation coefficient with a value of 0.00178. Similarly, the p-value was 0.9925. Accumulating these results, it can be roughly said that we can't reject the null, meaning either there is no correlation between egg size and egg mass size, or more information and data collection is needed, which would be more likely. This would be an interesting possible route for further research.